The basketball world is on fire right now, and at the very center of it all is one name that just keeps dominating headlines: Caitlyn Clark. No matter where you look, whether it's the court, the locker room, or social media, all eyes are locked on her. But now, the story isn't about her insane three-pointers or her highlight reel passes. This time, it's about controversy. A storm so intense, it sparked calls for a boycott, left fans divided, and pushed one of the biggest figures in the game into absolute panic mode. So what really happened? And why is Caitlyn Clark suddenly at the center of a basketball battle that feels bigger than the game itself? It all started with a spark, an incident that might have looked small to some, but when Caitlyn Clark is involved, nothing stays small for long. The cameras caught it, the fans debated it, and within hours, it blew up online. The debate wasn't just about basketball. It turned into something deeper. Questions of fairness, favoritism, respect, and the way women's basketball is being run all came crashing down on the league in one explosive moment. Here's the crazy part: Caitlyn Clark didn't even have to say much. Just her presence, just the way she handled herself, was enough to send shockwaves across the basketball community. And that's the power of a superstar. She's not just another player, she's a cultural force, a walking headline, a lightning rod for debate. And whether you love her or you hate her, you can't ignore her. Fans started voicing frustration. Some claimed Caitlyn Clark was being targeted unfairly. Others argued she was being protected too much. The debates raged on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And soon, the word boycott started trending. Entire fan bases were threatening to turn their backs, saying they'd had enough of the double standards and the chaos. And at the center of it all, Caitlyn Clark's name was everywhere. Think about it. A single player has the power to shake an entire league to its core. That's not just about skill. That's about influence. Caitlyn Clark has become the face of a movement she didn't even ask to lead. She represents more than just buckets and assists, she represents change, and change always comes with controversy. The league executives? They're scrambling. The coaches? They're stressed. And yes, Stephanie White found herself right in the heat of the moment, facing the firestorm that erupted around Caitlyn Clark. Imagine the pressure, trying to hold your team together, trying to control the narrative, while the entire basketball world is pointing fingers, demanding answers, and spinning the story out of control. This is bigger than just basketball drama. This is a turning point. Women's basketball has been fighting for attention for years, and now it's here, but it's messy, it's loud, and it's raw. Caitlyn Clark's rise has forced everyone to pay attention, whether they like it or not. But with that spotlight comes tension. Every foul call, every reaction, every sideline moment is magnified 100 times over. The boycott talk. That's dangerous. Because when fans start threatening to walk away, it forces the league into a corner. Do they protect their stars? Do they enforce stricter rules? Do they silence critics, or let the chaos play out? Every decision now feels like it's tied directly to Caitlyn Clark's name. But here's the twist: Caitlyn Clark herself hasn't crumbled. If anything, she's stayed composed. She's been here before, dealing with pressure since her college days. She knows what it's like to have haters. She knows what it's like to be doubted. And every single time, she's answered with her game. That's why fans ride for her so hard. That's why they're willing to boycott, protest, and scream her name. Because Caitlyn Clark has earned that loyalty. She's proven she's built different. Now, the question is, what happens next? Will this controversy fade out like so many others? Or will this be the moment that changes women's basketball forever? Because when Caitlyn Clark is at the center, nothing ever really goes back to normal. The league might want quiet. The coaches might want peace. But fans? They live for the drama. And Caitlyn Clark, without even trying, has become the most dramatic storyline in sports right now. Whether she's draining logo threes, clapping back at criticism, or just standing tall in the middle of chaos, she is the show. The boycott chants may be loud, but so is the support. Every time controversy tries to bury her, Caitlyn Clark comes out shining brighter. And if history has taught us anything, it's that stars who can survive storms like this don't just play the game, they change it forever. So buckle up. Because this isn't just another basketball story. This is the Caitlyn Clark effect, and it's rewriting the rules of the sport in real time. Fans may boycott, coaches may panic, executives may scramble, but at the end of the day, one name is still on top, still trending, still impossible to ignore: Caitlyn Clark. And no matter which side of the debate you're on, one thing's for sure: you're watching. You're talking. You're reacting. And that's the power of a superstar. That's the power of Caitlyn Clark.